Say on streets.
Our streets.
Say on streets. And main it.
Right.
Main it. Whose streets?
Our streets.
Word on the beat, word on the beat, word on the beat.
Time after time after time after time after time after time after
What up, what up, what up? It's your boy Bazz, and y'all tuned in to another episode of Ian's podcast. Man, we gonna be kicking back off where we last left off when we was talking about purchasing stock, and we was talking about buying stock on Robinhood and stuff like that. And just buying stock and investing in general. Right now, I got one of my stock accounts pulled up, and it's with Robinhood. And we're going to be going over, like, basically some of those stocks I was talking to y'all about, such as New York Mortgage Trust, Ford, Sirius XM, Marathon Oil, General Electric, and Nokia. And one thing I was talking about, too, that I emphasized on last episode was just saying what my process was when it came down to choosing these stocks and the reason why. Today, I want to go kind of further in depth and kind of show basically where I'm at today since our last episode. And on the last episode, and like as y'all see since the last episode, I'm looking at the stock market. Today is Wednesday, is 8:54 in Central Time Zone, 9:54 in Eastern Time Zone, and the stock market opened up at 9:30 and closed at 4:30. Man, I'm telling you, I'm starting to really stay on top of this game a little bit, and what I kind of wanted it to do is kind of making me want to kind of be on top of like finances and investments and stuff like that. And it's nothing like actually seeing your money work for itself and kind of getting the understanding, exercising that understanding, like learning a new game in a sense that you win. But going into the stock and what we're looking at right now, this is basically like a leaderboard. I basically got it on like by whoever is bringing in the most returns. Like my total returns, basically like who am I making the most off of? Basically like from putting in like off the shares. And last time I spoke to y'all about the reason why I invested into the New York Mortgage Trust and the reasoning behind that, and I bought in at a very, very, very low price, like roughly over $1 and some cents. And as y'all can see, this is the price of it right now, and this is why my return is up. And for y'all that don't see, because y'all don't have access to the video, which it will be a link in the description below, but the price is currently $1.89. And I own 3 shares. So my total return is close to $2, but it's bouncing back and forth between $1.98 and $1.92. And off that, my current equity is $5.67. But then let's not forget that this is also a dividends return share. But I'm gonna click on it so I can go a little bit more in depth with it. And as y'all can see, but before I click on it, I'm going to talk to y'all a little bit more about the other ones that I have on there. And hopefully y'all tuned in to the last episode. Y'all, when I went in more in depth and talked about the reason why I picked these ones. But like I said, do your own research and learn the game for yourself, because everybody learns to play the game differently. Everybody play the game for different reasons. It's just like playing sports or any other thing. Everybody's in it for different reasons. And you got to come up and with your reasoning, but there is like certain formulas and certain things that like, tricks to the trade. But then below that, the next highest grossing stock share or shares is Ford, which is it. An increase. I got a return of $1. It's fluctuating between $1.30 and like $1.25. And it's all just in the morning. So by the end of the day, this stuff can change completely. And then Marathon Oil was up, General Energy, basically all the ones that I invested in so far are all in the green. But that can change by the end of the day. But currently they're all in the green. But as y'all can see, what I was telling y'all was my goal going into this, or my strategy going in, was I was looking for like basically companies that I was familiar with and industries that I was familiar with. And then I went and kind of looked at like their news behind it, like, you feel me, like try to get an understanding, like make sure I kind of got an understanding like how the business is functioning, how the business is working. And then also price margin, you feel me? Ends, eating in the streets mean making the most out of your current circumstance. So I understand everybody don't got hundreds and thousands of dollars to pour into the stock market, and some of us are still unsure about how to play it. So I say start small, learn the game. Then once you learn the game, then you feel me, do what you can do. You feel me? Do it, but like at the same time, play the game how. Play the game within your own means. So that's why I bought various stocks at various different prices. And the one that's the highest returning one is the one that I actually bought for the lowest amount, which is it was going for $1 and some change. And just thinking about back on life, you feel me? If you smoke tobacco, you drink, you eat junk food, anything like that, that's more so a want. That we turned into a need. Investments should be more so a want that we should turn into a need, and learning how to make our investments work for us. So with that $5 you would spend going to the store or something like that, that's $5 that you can spend testing the stock market, learning how to play the stock market. You feel me? So you can really have a real foundation or knowledge to go back off of to say that, hey, this ain't how I want to invest my money. But the funny thing about it is a lot of people don't really like the stock market, but when you go work for a 9-to-5, like for a big corporation, and you do these 401ks and all this type of stuff, they're investing your money into portfolios. When you buy stock shares of your company that you work for, so say if you working for Ford and you getting shares of it, you feel me? You should be keeping eyes on that. You feel me? Are you working for these corporations and they're giving you shares as part of your benefit package? You should be trying to get an understanding of what are you actually getting. You feel me? And that's just my whole partake on it. You feel me? Everybody is different, and everybody got their different reasoning behind that. Some people don't want that added on stress or burden. But this is what I'm looking at right now, and this is what I'm trying to do. And for those that are interested and those that are already doing it, man, let's continue to have these conversations, man. Me and Will Capo, man, on a previous episode too, man, just talking about it, man, just talking about generational wealth. He was speaking on basically just, man, it's really just going to take for us to really just step up and really just change the culture for the next generation, for them to really have that foundation and really have those tools. So I feel like start with us today having those type of conversations. Long story short, that's why we're here today. So I'm about to click on this New York Mortgage Trust. I was talking y'all ear off for a second, man. I had to get, man, this shit deep for me, man. So right now, New York Mortgage Trust is at $1.88. You feel me? And right now, we just looking at what the price has been fluctuating over the day. Then we're going to look at, this is what it looked like over the week. Man, so over the week, on April 6th, we ain't gonna go to April 6th. Let's go back 7 days to April 1st. So if we go back 7 days, no, we ain't even gonna go back 7 days. We just gonna go back to April 2nd. At April 2nd, the stock was at $1.30. April 2nd, today, it's currently fluctuating in between, $1.88. It went up today to like $1.88. So now I'm gonna go down into these numbers right here because this is what actually helps you get a better understanding of what is really going on when you see these numbers jump. This tell you your portfolio diversity, basically how much does this stock have within your whole portfolio, like value in your portfolio. And what just ownership within your portfolio, equity within your portfolio. It's only 8.2. I mean 8.12, my bad. And then on the other side, it goes into the actual your equity. What is the price that is at, your average cost. So my average cost is $1.23, and I have 3 shares of that. But my equity is $5.67 and fluctuating. But the cost, what I bought it at, you feel me, was $3.68. So that's why on the other screen, I was looking at my returns, but this is like, this is what I paid. This is what I'm making right now. So if I want to sell it, I put in $3.68. I can sell it for $5.67, 69 cents. You feel me? And then I just go over here on the next, because on Robinhood, they have a tab where you can go sell it. So I could go sell it at the same time on the market. But I'm not into doing the daytime trading right now. Like I say, I'm still learning the game and we learning together. So I'm not going to be trying to just speed through the process. But I currently see that, boom, it's sitting at 570 and it's steadily increasing. This tell you today my returns is $1.68. My total returns is $2.02. And that just off of putting in $1.68. I'm no guru and I understand that the market fluctuates and all that type of stuff, but I'm saying if you gonna go spend $3 on something that ain't gonna come back to you at all, and you have a chance to put up $3 and possibly make an extra $2 off of it, why not? Like, you feel me? Like, and that's what I'm starting to get into. Like, why not? So that's what's kind of really influencing me to kind of really dive more into it and take more of a liking to it. You feel me? Because a lot of our situations and things are hindered because of our lack of discipline when it comes down to our finances and a lack of, you feel me, streams of income. And if you can put $5 a week into the stock market, just based off, you feel me, learning it, you feel me, I ain't saying just go blindly, but and that's why I said start small. You feel me? I started small. They say I paid $3.68. You feel me? Now I'm at $5.64, 66 cents. Like, it's fluctuating. You feel me? And if I want to sell it today, you feel me, I can damn near make a whole profit of $2. You feel me? Within within a little bit of time. But it's all about how you choose to play the game and how you choose to invest. Like, invest in your free time. A lot of y'all sitting at home during this whole COVID-19 virus. You feel me? I even bought fractional shares off of Cash App and Netflix because I know y'all watching TV. Like, I did like that type of little stuff, and we stay hip to what's going on. When I'm watching social media, I'm seeing how people is sharing about, you feel me? Because Netflix is real good at basically when it come down to those, what they call nostalgia movies, like basically those old 90s, those childhood movies, they bringing them back out, which mean they capturing and creating new audiences at the same time. People is discovering those movies for the first time, but also people that grew up on those movies, that love those movies, like it's part of their culture, like they're gonna go watch it. And they got that pull and network now where they're bringing in those type of movies. So it's like their stock is fluctuating too, but hey, I bought in, but we gonna talk about that in a whole nother episode because that's another platform. Like as I was saying, I got various accounts basically set up that I use platforms to basically learn and play the market with, and that's one. But we're gonna go more into fractional shares. They really call it fractional shares. But we're gonna keep it real funky with this right here. So going back into like even learning about the company, you feel me? New York Mortgage Trust Company is a common stock, also called the New York Mortgage Trust. Is a real estate investment trust which engages in acquisitions, investment, finance, and management of mortgage-related and residential housing-related assets. So yeah, like, and that's a little bit behind the company. And why I was saying like, I kind of, like I chose to go that route. And then next, I'm gonna go into something a little bit more different. I'm gonna go into Ford. Now Ford is a little different. Ford, the average cost is $4.44. I caught it at a good time. Over the weekend and over the last couple of weeks, it's been fluctuating between $4 to $5. So I bought 3 shares, and those 3 shares basically came out to $13.32. You feel me? Right now, their stock is fluctuating between $14.45 and 50 cents. So long story short, my returns today is 39 cents, but my total returns is $1.20, and it's fluctuating between $1.20 and like $1.14, which in a sense isn't that bad, because when you start looking at it, that's like I said, you put your money in and you made $1. So if I want to sell it right now, I can make $1 off of what I just put in. You feel me? And for some people, you feel me, that's like, oh man, $1, that's small talk. But think about it. I don't really know the game like that, and I'm playing from the ground up, which means I'm learning the ins and outs. That dollar means a lot more in value. You feel me? That means, oh shit, you gotta figure out what's going on, because something is going on right now. Why is the stock going up? You feel me? What does this increasement mean? You feel me? And when is like a good time? Like, it just, just getting an understanding of it, and going back into it, understanding the news, following up on it, and it's really like basically just following the news on the stock that you really got. Like right now, basically I'm just looking at the news behind the Ford stock, or the news just within the industry that they also keep up. And that's one thing about like platforms like Robinhood, certain stock options, certain stock shares, they actually have like news that's within the industry pulled up for you, so you can kind of see what's going on. And that's pretty much it, man. I ain't gonna really go too much more in detail. You feel me? I'm gonna keep it at where it's at, man, and just want y'all to kind of chime in, man. If it's somebody out there that owns stock, man, if it's somebody out there that's interested, somebody out there that's like, even if you're against it, I want to know why. You feel me? Comment, leave me a voice message if you support this, man, and you vibing with this, man. Like, share, subscribe, man. We need that, man. We need that support, man. We need that love, man. We trying to keep this going on, man. We trying to spread the knowledge. Next episode, we're gonna be touching more into the Cash App. We're gonna be talking more about fractional shares, which basically Cash App got an option now where you can basically put up $1, put up $10, $25, $50 into certain stocks, and you can buy a fraction of the actual share, and you can get returns. I'm already starting to build interest and not interest, but basically like my returns on it, and we'll go more into detail into that in the next episode. But it's your boy Bazz, man, we waking up, man, we taking full advantage every day, man. This is Ian's podcast, man. Y'all tuning out.